Picture this. A dusty back road in the California's Central Valley, summer heat shimmering off the asphalt, and a skinny 10-year-old kid named Cody riding his beat-up dirt bike home from his friend's house. He cuts through an old oak grove everyone avoids because the ground's littered with broken bottles and rusted Harley parts. Rumor says it's where the Hell's Angels settle scores. Cody's pedaling hard when he hears a low, pained growl, not an animal, but human. He slams on the brakes, heart hammering, and there, chained to a massive valley oak with logging, chain thick enough to anchor a ship, is a giant of a man in a blood-soaked Hell's Angels cut. His beard is matted crimson, one eye swollen shut, and the patches on his vest read Reaper, Sergeant at T-Arms, California. The man lifts his head and rasps, "Kid, run." That's the moment everything changes. Hey, if you're already feeling that chill down your spine, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a story like this. Trust me, you're going to want to see how this ends. Cody should have listened. Every kid in town knows you don't talk to an angel, especially not one bleeding out and chained like a dog. But Cody's dad was a Marine who never came home from Afghanistan, and something in the biker's broken voice sounded exactly like the last voicemail his father left him. Cody drops his bike and steps closer. The man's wrists are raw meat where the chain has sawed into him, and there's a crude note nailed into the tree above his head. Traitor gets what traitor deserves. Signed, your brothers. Cody's only 10, but he knows what betrayal feels like. His mom cries every Memorial Day. He whispers, "I'm not leaving you here." The biker actually laughs, a wet, ragged sound, and says, "You got no idea what you're stepping into, little man." That's when Cody notices the tire tracks, dozens of them, fresh, deep, and circling the tree like sharks. A whole chapter came here to watch this man die slow. Cody's legs want to run, but he pulls out his cheap flip phone instead. No signal under the oaks. The biker sees the panic in the boy's eyes and growls, "They'll be back at sunset to finish it. Go." Cody looks at the chain, then at the man's massive boots, and makes a decision no 10-year-old should ever have to make. He tells the angel, "I'm coming back," sprints to his bike, and disappears in a cloud of dust. He tears straight to the one place nobody sane would ride into alone, the Hell's Angels clubhouse on the edge of town. A concrete fortress wrapped in razor wire with at least 40 hogs lined up out front. Cody skids to a stop, heart trying to punch through his ribs. The door swings open and a wall of leather and tattoos spills out. A monster with a grey beard and a patch that says President steps forward and snarls, "The hell are you doing on our dirt, boy?" Cody, voice cracking but loud enough for every man there to hear, yells, "You left one of yours chained to a tree to die like an animal. Reaper's bleeding out, and if he dies, I'm telling every news station in California what kind of men you really are." Dead silence. You could hear a chain clink a mile away. Then the president backhands Cody so hard the kid hits the ground, tasting blood. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. As the president raises his boot to stump the boy who dared talk back, the chained angel's real brother, a prospect barely 18, shoves through the crowd screaming, "That's Reaper's blood on the tree. My blood. You gonna let a 10-year-old shame us all?" The courtyard explodes. Fists fly, knives flash. Old loyalties crack like thunder. Cody scrambles up, nose pouring, and screams over the chaos. "I know where the drop is tonight. Reaper told me before you gutted him. Help me get him, and I'll take you to the $1 million worth of product. Your own guys stole to frame him." It's a complete lie, but in that moment it's the only grenade Cody has left. The president freezes, face purple with rage, but greed and doubt flicker behind his eyes. He looks at the men now splitting into two camps and makes the call. "Get the bolt cutters. We ride." 40 bikes roar to life like Judgment Day. Sunset paints the oaks red when they roll up on the tree. Reaper is barely conscious, lips cracked and gray. Cody runs to him, cradling the giant's head while two angels soar through the chain. The second the links fall, Reaper grabs Cody's shirt with a trembling hand and whispers, "You are the bravest soul I ever met." Then he looks at the president, spits blood, and says loud enough for every man to hear, "This kid's got more heart than this whole damn chapter. He's under my protection till the day I die." Not a single man argues. They lift Reaper onto a bike, Cody squeezed between him and the driver so he doesn't fall. As they thunder toward the hospital, Reaper's arm draped protectively around the boy who refused to run. 2,000 Hell's Angels from chapters across the state. Get the text. A child shamed us into doing what was right. Ride to Valley General. Stand for Reaper. By nightfall, the hospital parking lot looks like Sturgis. Leather vests, as far as the eye can see, engines idling low, silent. Honor guard while doctors fight to save the man they all abandoned. Reaper lives. 3 weeks later, a now legendary photo hits every biker forum in America. A 10-year-old boy wearing a brand new miniature Hell's Angels support. Cut with the bottom rocker reading protected by Reaper for life, standing between 2,000 riders giving him a thunderous salute. The caption simply says, "Never judge a man by his patch." Sometimes the biggest badass in the room is 5 feet tall and afraid of nothing. Cody's mom still cries, but now it's because her son comes home every Sunday to eat dinner with a 7-foot bearded giant who calls him little brother and taught him that real family isn't always blood, and real men don't leave their own behind, no matter what. So tell me, from which part of the country are you watching this video right now? Drop your state in the comments. I read every single one, and I can't wait to see where this story is hitting home tonight.